Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there lived a young princess named Aurora. She was known throughout the kingdom for her beauty and kindness, but she was also known for her stubbornness. Aurora had always dreamed of adventure and excitement beyond the castle walls, but her father, the king, had forbidden her from ever leaving the safety of the castle. One day, Aurora was strolling through the castle gardens when she heard a strange noise. She turned to see a small, scrappy dog barking at her feet. Aurora picked up the dog and examined him closely. She noticed that he had a tag on his collar that read "Property of the Royal Wizard." Aurora knew that the royal wizard lived deep in the forest and decided that this was her chance to finally go on an adventure. She snuck out of the castle that night with the scrappy dog in tow and made her way to the forest. As she walked deeper into the woods, Aurora felt a sense of wonder and excitement that she had never felt before. The trees seemed to whisper secrets to her, and the stars above shone like diamonds in the sky. Suddenly, Aurora heard a rustling in the bushes. She held her breath and waited for whatever it was to emerge. Out stepped a tall, dark figure with piercing blue eyes. It was the royal wizard. "Young princess, what are you doing here?" he asked, his voice deep and authoritative. Aurora explained about the scrappy dog and the tag on his collar. The royal wizard nodded and said, "I see. Well, since you are here, perhaps you would like to join me on a quest to find the lost city of Atlantis." Aurora's eyes widened with excitement. She had heard of the lost city of Atlantis in her studies and had always dreamed of seeing it for herself. Together, Aurora and the royal wizard set off on a journey that would take them to the ends of the earth. They crossed mountains and oceans, battled fierce monsters and solved impossible puzzles. Finally, they arrived at the gates of Atlantis, where they were greeted by the people of the city who welcomed them with open arms. Aurora had found the adventure she had always dreamed of, and she had discovered something even more valuable along the way: the courage to follow her heart and chase her dreams, no matter where they may lead. As Aurora and the royal wizard explored the magnificent city of Atlantis, they were amazed by the advanced technology and beautiful architecture. They walked along the crystal-clear canals and admired the exotic sea creatures that swam beneath the water. As they made their way through the city, Aurora noticed a group of people huddled together in a small alleyway. Curiosity got the best of her, and she approached them to see what was happening. She discovered that the people were poor and homeless, and they were struggling to survive in the harsh conditions of the city. They traveled through time and space, witnessing great events and meeting remarkable people along the way. Lily saw the world as it was, as it had been, and as it could be. She saw the hardships and struggles of the people, but she also saw the beauty and potential of humanity. And through it all, Princess Aurora was there, guiding her and encouraging her, reminding her that anything was possible if she believed in herself. When they returned to the castle gardens, Lily was a changed girl. She had a newfound sense of purpose and a deep understanding of the world around her. As Princess Aurora's ghost faded away, she left Lily with a final message: "Believe in yourself, Lily, and never forget the lessons you have learned. You have the power to change the world, just as I did. Now go out and make your mark on history." And with that, Princess Aurora was gone. But her spirit lived on, inspiring generations to come to follow their hearts and make a difference in the world. Lily walked back into the castle, feeling a sense of purpose and determination that she had never experienced before. She knew that she had been given a great gift, the gift of seeing the world through the eyes of a great leader and adventurer. She spent the rest of her life dedicated to making a positive impact on the world, just as Princess Aurora had done before her. She founded charitable organizations, traveled to impoverished areas to provide aid, and advocated for the rights of the less fortunate. As she grew older, Lily became known as a great leader and an inspiration to many. Her story was passed down from generation to generation, alongside the stories of Princess Aurora and other great leaders of the past. And long after Lily was gone, her legacy lived on. People remembered her as a beacon of hope and a champion of the underdog. Her story inspired countless young people to follow their dreams and make a difference in the world. And so the legacy of Princess Aurora and Lily lived on, a testament to the power of courage, determination, and a deep-seated belief in the goodness of humanity. They were reminders that, no matter what challenges we face, we can always find a way to make the world a better place. Aurora was deeply moved by their plight, and she knew she had to do something to help them. She spoke to the city council and convinced them to provide food, shelter, and medical care for the less fortunate citizens of Atlantis. With the help of the royal wizard, Aurora worked tirelessly to improve the lives of the people in Atlantis. She organized community events and charity drives, and soon the city was a thriving and prosperous place for all. As Aurora prepared to leave Atlantis and return home, she knew that she had found her true calling. She had discovered that her desire for adventure and excitement could be used to make a positive impact in the world. Back in her kingdom, Aurora continued to use her newfound courage and determination to make a difference. She worked tirelessly to improve the lives of her people, and she became known as one of the greatest and most beloved leaders in the history of the kingdom. Years later, when Aurora was an old woman, she would sit in the castle gardens and think back on her incredible journey. She knew that she had achieved everything she had ever dreamed of and more, and she was grateful for the lessons she had learned along the way. And so, the story of Aurora, the princess who followed her heart and changed the world, was passed down from generation to generation, inspiring countless young people to pursue their dreams and make a difference in the world. The legacy of Princess Aurora lived on long after her passing. The people of her kingdom remembered her as a great leader, a compassionate advocate for the less fortunate, and an intrepid adventurer. As the years went by, the world around them changed. New kingdoms rose and fell, wars were fought and won, and technology advanced at an incredible pace. But through it all, the stories of Princess Aurora continued to inspire and uplift those who heard them. One day, a young girl named Lily was wandering through the castle gardens, lost in thought. She had always been fascinated by the stories of Princess Aurora and longed to be like her someday. As she walked, she heard a faint whisper on the wind. It sounded like someone calling her name. She turned around and saw a shimmering figure standing before her. It was Princess Aurora, or rather, a ghost. Lily gasped in awe and disbelief. The ghostly princess smiled warmly and beckoned her closer. "Lily," she said, "I have been watching you. I see the same spark in your eyes that I once had. You have the courage and determination to follow your dreams and make a difference in the world." Lily was speechless. She had never believed in ghosts or magic, but here was Princess Aurora, standing before her in all her glory. "Come with me," the ghostly princess said, taking Lily's hand. "There is something I want to show you." Together, they walked through the castle walls and out into the world beyond.